Mama Africa is more than just an EP to me. It's my heart in music form. It's inspired by my mom, the woman who gave birth to me, who gave me life, who raised me with so much love and shaped the person that I am today. She was a strong and vibrant woman, warm, full of joy, and she had this way of making everyone around her feel seen. So this project is a way of honoring her, to keep her spirit alive and sharing her story with the world. Mama Africa was actually a sweet nickname that I gave her when I was much younger. She carried herself with so much pride and grace. She was a virtuous woman and she embodied the warmth and the beauty of Africa itself. So the name just felt very right for this project because every song in some way comes from her influence in my life. September 7th, 2022 is the day my mom passed away. It's been almost 3 years now, and that date still carries so much weight for me, so much significance in my life. So releasing the first song on that day feels like a way to transform the pain into something very, very beautiful, something she's going to be proud of. This first song is raw. It has some emotional elements, but mostly uplifting. It's me opening up about the emptiness of losing someone irreplaceable, but also about the love that never dies. I kept the lyrics simple because I want anyone who has ever lost someone to be able to feel it and see themselves in it. Yeah, honestly, yes. There were moments in the studio where I had to stop and just breathe, But I also felt this deep sense of peace, like she was there and guiding me through every note. The memories are so much, but there is this memory of her singing in the kitchen while cooking. I love and I miss her afang soup, yeah. The smell of food, the sound of her voice, the joy in that moment. It's something I will never, ever forget. It's those small, everyday moments that stay with you forever. I've always been a singer from childhood. From my childhood days, I used to sing in the children's choir and in the youth choir. When I went to high school, I founded a music band where we sang in the chapel almost every Sunday. And after high school, we did some recordings, we recorded some songs, and we did a body of work. Back then, there was no social media or whatever. We just had CD plates and record players. We used to go from Port Harcourt to Enugu, to Onitsha, to Alaba in Lagos. It was a phase, So when my mom passed, music became my safe place. When I couldn't talk about the pain, I would listen to some music and sing sometimes. And in singing, I felt a little lighter each time. For people who have lost their loved ones, I hope this gives them comfort, the kind that says you're not alone in this. I hope it reminds them that even though someone is gone physically, love is something that never leaves, and that it's okay to grieve, because grief is a sign of the love we have for the departed. The vision for the EP, aside from the tribute to my mom, there would be songs about strength, encouragement, and rising again after life knocks you down. I want the EP to take listeners from a place of deep emotions to a place of hope and celebration. If I would want to describe the sound of the vibe of Mama Africa and the EP as a whole, I would say it's soulful, it's African at the core, and it's very, very heartfelt. There are elements of Afrobeats, Afro soul, and a touch of gospel. but most importantly, it's very real. The most challenging track on the EP definitely would be the Mama Africa track, because writing it felt like reliving every moment of my mom's life and her passing. I had so many variations of the lyrics. I had to finally stick with one. It was difficult, but it's also the one I'm most proud of. Another one would be Someone Like You, which is inspired by one of my favorite Russian singer, Escape. I want listeners to feel love, deep, unconditional love. Even in loss, there is beauty in the love we shared. When the going gets tough, all you gotta do is persevere, pick up yourself, and keep going. You got this. If you want to support the Mama Africa journey, all you have to do is follow me on this journey online, share the music, tell someone about it. Most importantly, listen with your heart. That's all I could ever ask for. Okay. I love Mama Africa. Your spirit in my blood, in no FIFA. I go day strong, I go day try, but I no go ever say goodbye, my mommy. Yeah, that's a part of the song that's coming soon. Stay tuned.